Hey, what up? It's your boy MP, Mike Piet, aka Make Your YouTube Ads Profitable. Today we're going to be talking about more specifically the funnels after they click the link in your ad, how to get them to convert into buyers, and of course making more than you spend to make the campaign profitable. So let's go ahead and get into that now, because if it's not profitable, you can't keep the campaign going, you can't scale the company, you just lose money, wasted time. That sucks. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of experimenting of what type of funnels works after they click the ad, how it goes, what's the most profitable. So I'm going to get into all that now, because everyone always asks, what should I do? Should I go to a sales page right away, or should I go to a free opt-in? So we're going to get into that right now. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so of course, let's map some stuff out. So of course, we want our end goal, obviously profit. Let's just say $20,000 a month in revenue. Okay, then we got our customer avatar here. The person most likely to buy. They don't know you, they don't like you, they don't trust you yet. So how do we bridge this gap where they, buy? So of course we have our targeting set up. We have the right cost per click. So there's search ads, there's side ads, InStream ads, the ads that play before a video. Those are working the best right now. You have the most reach, the most scale. They're also cheap, about 3 to 30 cents depending on your market. Obviously, so InStream's good. And there's obviously different ways to target. You can put them on custom placement, so any YouTube videos that either your competitors' channels or competitors' videos, or you can handpick any videos. Also audiences, such as like in-market audiences that Google custom creates based on certain behaviors they took, or infinity audiences, they're more long-term in that subject, or remarketing based on visited your site, watched a single video, or any video, or a single page on your site, etc. So anywhere if they're on the funnel or a certain source, you can retarget it based on that. Also similar to list, so based on any of these things, Google will automatically create a audience of similar traits, or even email list as well, or specific. You can go right target an email list if you have that as well. So a lot of different ways to target placements, most likely InStream. I did a whole video on that, so you want to check that out if you haven't already. Then of course, our video ad. So that will kind of stream into this as well. Obviously, I like a quick call to action beginning, what you're offering, first who you are. Obviously, you want influence factors, which we'll get into. A well-communicated ad, something simple, it works. And then, okay, so where do we go from this? Like I mentioned, do we go to a free offer? Do we go to a sales page, etc.? So let's map out the basic offer here. I'm going to have a little more space here. Okay, so most standard offer is opt-in page, put your name and email, click the button, get your free report. So then it usually goes to, a download page. They get, they open the report, webinar, video, whatever it may be. That goes to the sales page. And the sales page, if you want to buy, go ahead and buy. That works pretty well. It's pretty good because you get their opt-in, you get their email. That way you can have, their emails for longer term. It's a little more longer term strategy in a way. Ideally, you can get at least like 50% of people opting in. If not, then you need to probably rethink your offer and conversion and design and influence factors.
Opting into the free
training, free report, free.
Then once you get to the free training, it's really important that it's really good to leave them almost like clickbaiting,
exactly,
right?
Exactly. So I mean, the most basic example is if you're, I'm married now, but if I was single, going to talk to a girl. So if this was like go on a date with me, would you say like get your attention right away and say like in 3 minutes say this and that's it, I want to go on a date? Or would you say like get their attention, then kind of go like on experience, conversate, talk about stuff, explain more, and then ask for a date? Does that make sense?
No.
Okay.
Can you give an example? Like, say you're selling a dating product, you give a free opt-in. A man like with
Right.
10
Okay. So
ways
yeah. So
to
if you
get
just
a girl
exactly because
to
okay.
go
So
on
if
a
you
date.
say buy, buy my product, you're gonna become the best man. You're gonna get a girlfriend, etc. Or you could give a free report that says here's exactly how to start a conversation with a girl, and some advanced tips how to get a girlfriend. So you kind of give them results in advance.
And then leave them
you give
wanting
them tips,
more.
exactly. So you give his tips, they can start a conversation, then go use it right away. Plus they know some more advanced things about a girlfriend, some mindset techniques and strategies. So they say, wow, this is really good. Of course I want more. Versus you're trying to sell them that you can produce that. So yeah, you give them results in advance. Now you can kind of do this if you wanted to, because you kind of think like these are elements of the experience, but the core thing is that they're experiencing and you're giving value. So you could put a lot of value in the ad, right? Mm-hmm. But in most cases, it's kind of an ad setting. So they kind of have that taste of, is he actually giving me real value? So I like to get them off to kind of teach. But you can, of course, always teach stuff too in the ad. And you could go right to the buy. But in most cases, you haven't really built enough trust and experience and value with them to go to the opt-in.
No, to go to the buy.
To go to the buy, yep. So yeah, this is better in most cases, yep. But I have
Star that one.
Yeah, so this one's really good. But I have seen it working. Right now we're doing a offer where it's a free book, so $6.95. It's a free book, $6.95 shipping, which is working pretty well. And there's upsells, 3 upsells for $50 each, so the order can turn into $150. And then you have that customer and obviously the email as well. So that's like a simple thing. Or, we've seen Jawzrsize. We almost bought that one time. It's like something where you crunch down, and get a bigger jaw, a more defined jaw. Maybe he doesn't need to give a whole report. I mean, maybe that would work for him, but his, he explained my new product.
No, that really wouldn't make that much sense.
Right,
Yeah.
Right. So that's a key principle here, too.
Whatever makes most sense.
Yeah, makes sense. Because you're always doing it because people always want to say, what do I do? I want to copy this guy. I want to copy this guy in my niche. This guy. Mm-hmm. This guy seems to make a lot of money. But you got to understand, it's his fucking product, his ad, his audience, his way. That may not even be the best way. And it's in his situation. You have your own unique little
Yeah, you don't see the
niche.
data for the other person either.
Right, exactly.
So, yeah.
So whatever makes the most sense.
Yeah. And test. You could also test.
Yeah, that's another key principle too. Test.
One to the straight sales page and one to the opt-in.
Now, the thing with testing is that it takes a lot of resources to test.
Right.
I mean, you're not just testing headlines, you're testing whole element situations.
Right.
So it's going to take a lot of resources to put that in place.
But yeah, if you really don't know.
But yeah, once you get good at this process, yes, you do want to test to get these things in place. So what makes the most sense? Henry Ford says the hardest thing to do is think. That's why most people don't do it. Most people just want to copy. What's this guy doing? So you kind of got to think it through. Yes, you want to look at, you want to be aware of
recommend talking it out with someone too.
Yeah.
Because what you think might be a good opt-in might not be, or
that's true.
Vice versa.
Yeah. Feedback is key. That's always a theme in our videos.
Yeah.
Because this is all so conceptual, so talking out with someone's always key.
Right.
Okay, so what makes the most sense? Test it. Yeah. So with your avatar, your kind of funnel. Makes the most sense. But obviously, there's more different type of opt-ins. What we do for our SEO company is, so we have our video ad. We explain. We give the influence factors, social proof, reciprocity. We give a quick few tips. Social proof. We say we ranked all these clients, etc. Show examples of that. Authority, liking, we're like them, etc. Scarcity, we're only offering this, get it while you can because we're not sure how long we're offering it, etc. So make sure you have all those influence factors in there, in your ad and in your content and sales pitches. So we go to a opt-in, and then it just goes to a thank you page, and then we email them for a meeting, and then we meet live one-on-one, and then they buy. Buy or not buy, right? Mm-hmm. So, yeah, again, like I said, webinar, free report, training, you can do it that way. You could test straight to the buy if it was a really simple offer. But either way, you really want to start, like we mentioned, thinking the best route, plus adding all the influence factors. So like I mentioned, scarcity, I mean, these are all things proven. I mean, and obviously none of these don't be, deceiving, be legit. Reciprocity, we're more likely to take an action if someone already gave us something. Also, compare and contrast is a huge one. I love this one. If I said, hey, you want to go run 5 miles together right now? You may say, that's way too long, or seems like a lot. But what if I say, you want to run 50 miles? Then you say, no, that'd kill me, Then I say, okay, well, then you want to run 5. Well, now 5 doesn't sound as bad, right? Because, compared to 50. So compare and contrast is a huge one. Also, story. It's a great one. This one
you have to get on their level.
Yeah, liking is called. He calls it liking. You're like them. We're more influenced by people like us, people that don't seem like, whenever someone doesn't seem to have the same thinking as me, same beliefs, I'm kind of like, as much. My mind does automatically. But if someone's just like me, same experiences, same challenges, same goals, it's like, wow, I'm more influenced by you. What do you have to say,
Right, you'd never buy a weight loss product from someone that didn't share their story. Like if they were just
they're skinny all the time, yeah.
Yeah, and they were just like, try this product.
Yep. So yeah, social proof. Big one. We're more influenced by if other people got results, if other people say it. Of course, the salesperson is biased, but if other people are saying it's a great product, they've got results, then it's more likely. Also, I like clean design. If things are all spaced weird and stuff, that's kind of hard. What's some other ones you got? Let me know in the comments too what you think are the best.
I think just overall, just like it makes sense to them. What you're saying is speaking to them, and
it makes sense, to the point.
Yep, not dragged on, not too long, but enough to.
Right, it's always a balance between
right.
saying exactly, because people are always ADD.
And a script is a must.
Yeah, script when you're writing the stuff out. Yeah, with your ad and stuff. So all these influence factors can be integrated into your ad. Also into your opt-in, into your download, into your thank you pages, into your report and your webinar. This kind of stuff is used throughout the funnel.
Right.
When they buy in your product, make them stick, etc. Also, on the sales pages too, I like to really have the offer and all the key points in the beginning, and then a more info section too. Thanks, Brian. Says he likes the shirt. Too bad systems. Yeah, just got these. I should have had it higher because I'm kind of always too low. But hey, it works. Feedback version 1 too. Thanks for tuning in too. Okay, so what makes sense? Thinking it out. Obviously having all the influence factors in there. Testing it. Obviously giving them experience of what you have to offer as well. If you can do a free trial or a free report or free training or something like that. And then, tweaking it and getting feedback. Feedback both from customers, just from external people that can go through it, and plus data. So Google Analytics, where are people dropping off? Are people not opting in? If they're opting in, are they not, reading the report? If they're not reading the report, are they not going to the page, the sales page, if they're not buying? So you can see the constraints. They're not clicking the ad, etc. So I have a whole video on that of how to make the ads profitable. So check that out. I have a whole video, on that, how to kind of look at all the data points and see where to go from. But overall, for a first conversation on, more into the sales funnel part, this is where to get started. Hope you got tons of value from this. Let me know if you have any other questions, comments, feedback, what you learned, what's your big takeaway from this, and anything else, let me know. Make sure you like and subscribe. And visit our site once it's done, tubadsystems.com. There's a whole structured training that actually will go into this in more detail. So again, anything else, let me know in the comments section below. This is Mike Piet, and we'll talk again soon. Later.